Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. And in today's video we have this 2023 Kia Carnival and we're going to do the side chrome delete installation for this vehicle. So as you can see, this is how it looks before doing the installation on the door panel and on the side panel where the quarter window is located. And this is how it looks after the installation. So we used a gloss black material, that way we black out the chrome panels. If you like the product, the link for the product will be linked below. But with that being said, let's get started with the installation video. Okay, so before we start with the installation, we need to make sure we prep the panel. So all you need is make sure you have water and beauty shampoo in a spray bottle. And once you have your solution, spray it onto a clean microfiber towel. And make sure to remove any contaminants that the panel may have. And also make sure once you're done prepping the panel, that everything's completely clean and dry. That way the adhesive on the film is able to tack down. Okay, so for this piece, there's one whole set piece that covers the whole entire quarter panel. So just place the film on this section and align the film. That way you're able to use both hands and align the film to this side. So place it for now like this and start by aligning it on the top edge. So make sure you have enough material to cover the top here and enough also to wrap to the top right here and go and tuck in underneath here. Once you replace the film, carefully lift it, work your way on installing the rest. It should fall into place like this, just like that. If you need to fix it, like for example here, there's a finger, you can always lift this section and realign it and place it back down to remove those steep fingers. So we're not going to finish this section yet. We want to secure this piece before we move on. So start from the top and make sure to remove all the air that may be trapped underneath. And then just take your time tacking down everything. Make sure to remove all of the air that may be underneath this section since there is a design here. Some air will get trapped, so make sure to take your time to remove all the air, all this middle section here. Go section by section, make sure to remove all the air bubbles as you go. And then once you finish tacking down this middle section, work on the outside. If you do happen to still have a little bit of air bubbles and it's hard to remove, grab a needle and insert it right where the air is located and then just tack it down and remove it like that. So wherever you have bubbles, just insert a hole, a small puncture, and then tack it down. Just do it for the small ones and anywhere where you still have left over. And then once you're done, you can continue on with the rest of the film. So just make sure to squeegee out the edges. Remove all the air, that way there's none trapped underneath. Okay, and then move on with the rest of the panel here. Okay, and then just finish off with the rest of the film. Make sure to keep it aligned to cover the rest of the chrome panel. So if you need to lift it and readjust it, you can. Lift carefully, adjust it and align it. To lift carefully, grab your squeegee and align it to the top section so it covers the top here. And then just continue on with the rest of the film until you reach to the end. And make sure to remove any air bubbles that are underneath the film. And for this section, just lift it carefully and slowly work your way to installing the film here. You can also apply heat to release the tension here. So lift the film carefully, apply heat, help release the tension of the film. Let the film cool down just a little bit, and then slowly work your way to installing it. And then just repeat until you're able to tack everything down. And then the rest will get trimmed off. And then just continue on with the rest. Tack it down, remove all the air underneath, and then apply heat to the entire panel, and then we'll trim off the excess material. So as you're applying heat, you have all this excess material here. That material, you could tuck it in underneath here to cover the panel. And then whatever is excess will get trimmed off afterwards. So just tuck it in inside, make sure everything's being covered. And then once we tuck in everything and we added heat all over the film, then we can trim off the extra materials, for example here, or on the top, and on the edge, or anywhere else where you see you have excess material. When it comes to the door handle Chrome Delete, they're all the same when it comes to installation. The only different one is the front driver door handle that has this cutout, but the other ones do not have a cutout. So with this one, it's just aligning it to this top edge here and making sure you cover the whole chrome. Make sure everything's covered. If you need to lift to readjust it, you can. And then just make sure to remove any air that's underneath the panel. And then once you're done tacking down everything, then we apply heat to help it tack down on the lower section, on the curve, and on the inside. And then the same steps that we're doing here, you repeat it with the other door handles. So grab your heat gun, start applying heat to help it tack down. Start around the curve for this one, tack it down, and work your way out. And if you have excess material on the edge, all you need to do is find the cutout between the door handle and the paint. So there's a small gap, so that's where you would enter your blade and trim off the excess material. Don't forget about the edge here, a small section where you can trim it off. And then just repeat the steps for this one and this one, and you should be good. And then once you're done, we post heat the entire panel that was worked on. So once you finish with the whole installation for the side trim, so the door handle and the side quarter window, the last thing to do is to grab your heat gun and start applying heat to the entire panel. That way we help the adhesive on the film activate faster. So it's very important to do this step. Make sure to apply heat all over the panel that was worked on. That way it will help secure the film and it doesn't lift over time. And then once you're done with this step, you're done with the installation. Thank you for choosing Bogar Tech Design. As a small business, your support means everything to us. If you loved your product, please drop a review. If you have questions or issues, don't forget to message us via email. Once again, thank you so much for the support from our family to yours. So that concludes the installation video for the side Chrome Delete installation for the 2023 Kia Carnival. We hope that this video helped you guys out with the installation. Don't forget to drop a like on the video. Make sure you subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you won't miss any of our upcoming installation videos. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.